Hey there. So I wanted to take a few minutes to just share with you really what's at the heart of this work that I'm doing now. And that is that I don't want you to go one step further on your coaching journey without knowing how you like to work and what you need to do your best work. Because if we don't know what we need to do our best work and how we naturally show up in our coaching partnerships, we're always looking for the answer. We're looking for that. It's like we're trying to just throw things at the wall and hope that it sticks and that it feels good. And I want it to feel right for you from the beginning. And the only way that can happen is if you know what you need and who you are and how you are going to be in your coaching practice. One of the issues I have with the coaching industrial complex is that it centers the business of coaching. First, figure out the business of coaching, then you can start coaching. Nowhere in there does it talk about who you are. Who you are, your unique gifts. What makes you different from every other coach out there is not taken into account, and that's what I'm trying to change. I want you to know what your strengths are. What are those natural talents that you have in combination that no other coach has? What are the values that you want to build your coaching around? What are your energizing skills? How do you like to spend your time? What are your personality-based interests? What motivates and inspires you? I want to help you bring you back into your coaching. Because if you don't take those things into account, if you don't have the language to describe it, if you haven't really sat with and built some confidence in what makes you so awesome, it's very difficult to take a stand for those things. It's very difficult to advocate for and intentionally carve a path that is going to be a fit for how you like to work. In the fall of 2019, I became certified in a tool called UMAP. UMAP is a very holistic, actionable, intuitive self-assessment tool where you uncover your unique strengths, your values, your skills, and your interests. We call those your work preferences. If you were going out to get a job, I would say, let's find out your UMAP so that we can find a job that's in alignment with how you like to work. Well, guess what? In coaching, you are creating your job. You are building a coaching practice, so why not craft something that is a fit for how you like to show up in the world? Otherwise, you're just going to feel like a square peg in a round hole, and that's how I felt for a very long time. Before I understood these things about myself, I was like, why can't you figure it out, Allegra? Why do you just keep having these new ideas? You just keep starting things but never finishing them. You're always changing course and wanting to pivot. I thought that was a problem. I thought I was a misfit for the coaching industry. I thought I just couldn't figure it out. And it really, really started to bring me down until I learned about myself that is actually who I am. I am an ideator and an activator, and I have adaptability, so I can pivot really easily. And when I saw that those were my gifts, when I understood and really accepted that creativity and curiosity and adventure and trying things out and experimenting, those are my values, all of a sudden I realized that I wasn't a misfit at all. It's that the narrative that I was trying to fit myself into wasn't a fit for me. And I don't want you to go any longer feeling that way. I want you to know these things about yourself sooner in your journey than I found out in mine. And the way that we do that is with your UMAP. Every new coach in Misfit to Maverick, that is where we start. You get your unique UMAP, you take your assessments, and together as a small cohort now, we go over your strengths, your values, and your interests and your skills so that when you are ready to start taking action, when we get to the point where it's like, all right, time to go start running some coaching projects, you are taking that action from a place of self-awareness, understanding, confidence, and trust that when you build your coaching from that place, when you allow yourself to be at the center of your work, everything becomes more easy. It becomes more sustainable. It becomes more fun because you're not trying to be something that you're not. And you're not trying to build a coaching practice that isn't a fit for you. So thanks for listening. I would love to have you be a part of the upcoming cohorts of Misfit to Maverick. And yeah, I'm really glad you're here. Be well.